Hi, I'm Juanita, and in front of me here you see ripe peaches and a pie crust, or two. We are going to make peach pie, my first time, and I can't make pie crust, so that's why this is here. So, also, I'm going to make one of the pies with this. I just canned some peaches yesterday, and I think I'm gonna go ahead and make one pie, already canned peaches, and just see how they turn out. So first things first, I'm going to wash the peaches, and then I'm gonna cut them up and mix them with some sugar and let them macerate and drain off the juices. Prick the bottom of the pies. Set your oven for 400 degrees and bake them for 10 minutes. I need 5 cups of peaches, and I think you'll notice I'm not going to peel my peaches. I washed these up real good, took the stems out. If there were any bruises or imperfections, I already cut them out. The slices, cutting about that thick. I'm going to put about a half a cup of sugar. Most of the recipes recommend a half to 1 cup of sugar. These peaches are incredibly sweet, so I don't want to overdo it. And I'm going to stir this up. Just took the 2 pie crusts out of the oven. Going to mix this up. Kind of mashed them up a little bit, got that sugar in there, and that's all for right now. So now I'm going to pour this into a strainer and let it drain for about 30 minutes to an hour and get as much of the juice out as possible. Okay. Don't worry, I don't plan on throwing away the juice. I'm going to keep it and kind of cook it down to where it's about half of what it was when I put it in the pan. And I plan on using it for my jellies. I'm going to make peach jam and peach jelly. So I'll be back in 30 minutes. I'm also going to start draining the fluid and the syrup off of this one that I can while I'm at it. We're going to see about how much is in here of the fruit. That may not be enough. All right, let me go get another bottle of peaches. Okay, this is flour. I'm gonna sprinkle a little bit of flour on the bottom probably about a teaspoon or so. This is a brown sugar, so I'm gonna go ahead and throw a little bit of brown sugar. Basically why I'm doing this is it adds a little bit of caramel flavor to the peaches, and I'm all in favor of caramel flavoring, so even if you got some clumps in there, it's okay. They'll dissolve. Okay, what's left in here is 1/3 of a cup of flour, just under 1/3 of a cup. With that, these are the fresh peaches, and I'm gonna go ahead and sprinkle this in and stir it up. Some people add butter. I'm not going to add any butter. I'm just going to stir it up until it's well incorporated. To me, this looks a little bit on the dry side. So I think what I'm going to do is just add a little bit of the juice back in. Not very much, that's probably about 1/3 of a cup. And I'm going to go ahead and pour it into the pan. Okay, they're both out of the oven. This was the fresh peach pie. I left it in a little bit longer, started it sooner so it would cook all the way. And this one is the peaches that are, I should say, are the peaches that I had canned, and I didn't cook it quite as long, but everything's done. So we'll let them cool off and cut a slice and see how they taste. The peach pies have been sitting in the refrigerator overnight, so I'm getting ready to take a taste. This is the one with the fresh peaches. Woo-woo-woo. Get it to balance here a second. Okay, it looks like it is not runny, so that's a good thing. Here's the crust on the bottom. It doesn't look soggy at all. It's perfect. Not soggy, it's nice and crusty. It's very good. I love it. It'll pass. It gets 5 stars. Okay. If I had my choice, I would have whipped cream on top of the peach pie. And I'm happening to be out of whipped cream tonight, so I'll just have to make do. Okay, here comes one more. This one is the peach pie that was made with the canned peaches. Let me make sure I'm getting under the crust. Okay, it doesn't look like we have any peach soup going on. We actually have a pie. Looks like I left some of the crust down here. Well, that looks good and crust-like. So the bottom is definitely not soggy. See that? And that's the crust from the bottom. I like this one better. And the reason why, it seems to be sweeter. I think the only thing I would change on this pie here, the fresh one, fresh peaches, is I would use more sugar. I would put in about a cup of sugar instead of a half a cup. But otherwise, I would stick with it just the way it is. It's very good. And even though I said I wasn't going to put any cinnamon in it, I talked myself into putting cinnamon in this one. And actually, I know I said I wasn't much for mixing spices with peach pie, but I like this because it's got cinnamon in it too. So I guess just follow your taste buds, and if you want to put cinnamon in, go ahead. I put about a teaspoon and a half of cinnamon in this pie. But yes, the way I did it, I'm happy with it. It's delicious. It's not runny. Boy, these canned peaches have a nice flavor to them. And they're kind of like firm, which is odd. Since they've already been cooked once, you'd think they wouldn't be firm. And the crust, that Pillsbury crust is good. Okay, guys, don't sit here and eat and just chatter on, so I'm going to stop. So if you like my video and it taught you anything, give me a thumbs up and subscribe. And thank you for watching. And I will see you next time around. Bye.